Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Logo Ratings. This is the second episode. If you are just checking us out, you can go watch that in the playlist above, and let's jump right into it. Here is our little wheel with all 7 of our sports on it. Give that a little bit of a spin. Kind of an awkward amount of spin time there. Ooh, we might have cricket. Is that cricket? Oh, how did that go? Barely over. I guess we're going back to rugby for the second episode in a row. Back to the rugby one. I did take off Major League Rugby, so we cannot get a double here. So where are we going to go this time? The Finnish Championship League. Okay. So Finnish Rugby. All right. This is a league that claims to have 6 teams in it, but the list only contains 5. So let's look at these ones, get them ranked. All right, so our 5th last place in the Finnish Champions League or Championship League, we have Warriors Rugby from Helsinki. Yellow, black, gray. All right, you got some stripes, got a nice little shield shape going. And then obviously they have this little guy drawn in the middle who is kind of hard to see or tell what's going on in that picture. So I'm not really feeling this one. In a league with more than 5, it probably isn't our last place, but in a league with just 5, I'm gonna have to say this is probably the worst. It could have been American football. This could very well, if you just change that Warriors to where it says Steelers at the top, it could just be the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, so that's gonna be number 5. So number 4, Old Town Shamrocks, or also known as Porvoo Rugby. All right, so Old Town Shamrocks. There's a lot going on here, and I don't like when there's a lot going on inside of a logo. Um, and I mean, on top of that, I think the most telling thing I could possibly say is it looks like it was made in Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, it looks like I could have done this when I was in high school. Yeah, sure, there's a picture, but you could just, copy paste. I like the typeface. I guess the type is nice. But the green gradient to black in the middle. I mean, come on, looks like a child did it, but still better than the Helsinki Steelers that we had just a second ago. Okay, so number 3, we have Tampere. There's nothing really like overtly bad about this logo. I don't like the colors, but it's better than the ones we had just a second ago. Um, Still, I mean, it's kind of boring. It looks like it hasn't been updated since the early 2000s, and that's going to be a no for me. Maybe if they gave it like a little bit of an update, um, maybe took out some of the words because a lot going on in the middle. I get that that's like a rugby ball, but it's just sort of feels jumbled to me. So yeah, maybe if it was a little bit updated, but this one's going to be solid middle of the road number 3 for this league. All right, so number 2, the space between number 3 and number 2 and number 2 and number 1 was significantly closer. The difference between 2 and 3 is basically this: it doesn't have those such bad colors, and it doesn't look like it hasn't been updated since the early 2000s or 90s. But this one still isn't like good enough to be number 1. I do like the hand drawn in this one more than I like it in the Warriors part or the Warriors logo from earlier. There's less colors going on, less distractions, I suppose. The Eagles on the E is kind of hard to read. I could do without the Rugby Football Club uh, Turklu or Tukuru on the bottom. Um, yeah, there's just not much to say about it, but it's not offensive, so it's a solid number 2 spot. All right, so our winner for today's Finnish Champions League will be the Helsinki Rugby Club, which is interesting because that's actually who won the league last time. And the only reason this logo is better, this badge is better than the Eagles or Tampiers or Old Town Shamrocks or the Warriors by such a large margin is because it has a kangaroo on it. All right, this is a rugby club in Finland and it has a freaking kangaroo on it. Are you kidding me right now? That is dope. Okay, I do appreciate the crown. I do appreciate the coat of arms style badge that they got going on here. I like the color differences. I like the inclusion of the Jamaican style black, yellow, green thing going on. I like the three lions, but in different colors. I just like this batch. This is classic. This is just, it's just great. All right. But thanks for sticking around with me for this short video here, a logo ratings. Tune in within a couple days and let's see where we can go then. Yeah. And then, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch our other video on Major League Rugby, and see you next time.